Yeah, in this video we are going to see about measurement of length. As we know, the SI unit of length is meter, and the measurement of length, there are two types we have, namely direct method and indirect method. So we can measure the length directly, or otherwise can measure indirect method. So what is direct method? So the direct method, we can measure the length of the toinol by scale, or we can use vernier caliper, screw gauge, or spirometer. So these are all the direct method right now we are using. So the meter scale is used for length from 10 power minus 3 meter to 10 power 2 meter. A vernier caliper is used for length to an accuracy of 10 power minus 4 meter to 10 meter. A screw gauge and a spirometer can be used to measure the length as less as to 10 power minus 5 meter. These are all we are measuring as directly. This is the typical diagram for vernier caliper, and you can able to see the main scale and vernier scale. Okay, and the object is placed between J1 and J2, right? And you can able to see some movable jaw, right? And you can able to see inside jaws screw and strip. So this is a typical diagram for vernier caliper that you are going to use in laboratory, and this is the typical example diagram for screw gauge. So in that screw gauge, from the right to left, I can say a ratchet. There is that ratchet you can be able to adjust, just like rotate. And if you are rotating properly, at last it will give some small sound. And thimble, right? You have see, can able to see thimble, right? And nearby the thimble, they are given some numbers, right? 5, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? That is called, you can say, pitch scale. And sleeve they are given, right? That's called pitch scale. Okay. So and you can able to see the spindle as well as anvil. So between anvil and spindle, we are going to place the object, and we can able to see the U frame. Yeah. In this video, we are going to now we are move on to the measurement of large distance. How we can measure from Earth to some other planet, or how we can measure from Earth to our satellite. So similarly, we can able to measure the large distance. So the first method we have parallax method. In that parallax method, first we should know about what is called parallax. When you hold a pencil in front of you against some specific point on the background and look at the pencil first through your left eye. Yes, closing the right eye, and then look at the pencil through your right eye. Okay, position is B for right eye, and for left eye they are given as sorry. If you are closing your eye, left eye, that is a position A. If you are closing your right eye, that is a position of B. So vice versa you can change, no issues, but that A and B are distinct. If you are closing one of the eye, the position will be different, right? So you would notice that the position of the pencil seems to change with respect to the point on the wall. This is called parallax. The next one is basis. So what is basis means? The distance between the 2 points of observation is called the basis. So if you are closing your left eye, the pencil is shown in some place, right? And similarly, if you are closing your right eye, that time the pencil will show one place, right? So this is the distance between these 2 points, that's called basis. and they are given in this example the basis is the distance between the heights. This is the typical diagram for vernier caliper, and you can able to see the main scale and vernier scale. Okay, and the object is placed between J1 and J2, right, and you can able to see some movable jaw, right, and you can able to see inside jaws screw and strip. So this is a typical diagram for vernier caliper that you are going to use in laboratory. As the planet is very far away, yes, of course, yes. So B is the distance between the position of two different points in the earth, and capital D is the distance between the earth, the point, and to the planet. Yes, the both sides they indicating very clearly D. So look at the diagram. B is very smaller than D. So B suffix D should be also must be very less than 1. Therefore theta is very small. Of course theta becomes very less. Then we can take AB as an arc of length B. So we can take AB as arc length with the center as S. Where is the center S? Yes, you can able to see at the diagram. The distance D as the radius, right? So we can write AS is equal to BS from the diagram. So that we can write AB is equal to B, that is equal to D into theta, because we know plane angle. Yes, arc by distance, arc length by distance. From that only we are written B is equal to D theta, where theta is the radians. So we can measure the distance between the planet and the earth position. D is equal to B divided by theta, and we can able to measure the diameter of the planet also. If the D is the diameter of the planet and alpha is not A, alpha is the angular size of the planet, the angle suspended by the D at the earth, alpha is equal to D by capital D. So the angle alpha can be measured from the same location on the earth. It is the angle between the two directions when two diametrically opposite points of the planet are viewed through telescope. In that case, one point from the earth and we are looking into 2 points in the planet, so that we can able to measure diameter of the planet. So these data are used while solving in problems. 360 degrees equal to 2 pi, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So these data are we are going to use in problems. And estimation of very small size distance size of the molecule. Here we are going to use one oleic acid, molecule size of oleic acid. This oleic acid is going to be dissolved in alcohol and make a solution of 20 centimeter cube. From that 20 centimeter cube, you take 1 centimeter cube of this solution and dilute it to 20 centimeter cube. Therefore, concentration of the solution is equal to 1 divided by 20 into 20 centimeter cube of oleic acid per meter cube. So sprinkle some lycopodium powder on the surface of the water in a large trough, and we put 1 drop of the solution. This solution means oleic acid solution. Oleic acid solution in the water. The oleic acid drop spread into a thin, large and roughly circular film of molecular thickness on water surface. We quickly measure the diameter of the thin film to get its area. We have dropped n drops in the water, then the volume of n drops of the solution is n into capital V, SI unit is centimeter cube. The amount of oleic acid in the solution is n into V into 1 divided by 20 into 20 centimeter cube. This solution of oleic acid spreads very fast on the surface of water and forms a very thin layer of thickness T. It spreads to form a film of area capital A centimeter. Then the thickness of the film is equal to T is equal to N into V divided by 20 into 20, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So we can able to measure very smaller size of the length thickness, right? Yes, I hope you understand well. See you in the next video. Thank you.